Right, welcome to episode 2 of season 2, or episode 13.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Very well.
And we've got another special guest on in a very important moment of his career. Welcome, Troy. How are you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm all good. Yourself, boss?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm bang on. It's good to have you, and thank you for coming on.
Yeah,
I know you're very busy.
Finally got there, haven't we?
I know, mate.
I think it's been cancelled 5-6 times.
Yeah, but we've got there. Obviously, your training is very, very hectic at the minute. I mean, what are you doing, like 2-3 days?
Yeah,
sessions?
three times a day, 6 days a week. So it's pretty intense at the minute, but it's not long to go now. 3
Yeah.
weeks.
Is it 3 weeks?
Yeah, 3 weeks on Saturday. So
Mint.
yeah,
Yeah, so it's coming round fast, isn't it?
Round, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. How are you today, Jay? Splendid. Splendid. He was going to say something else.
He was thinking, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Big as my vocabulary goes up.
You, Mark, all right?
Yes, very well.
Yeah. Pretty and green tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Changing it up.
Changing
As
it up.
opposed to black or white.
Slimming. Well, slimming.
Well, I don't know. I took the photo before and I could just see a big boob there.
Big
It
tit.
was, wait till you see the photo. It was bad.
Your plans backfired.
Yeah, basically.
There's no fat on him, so you're doing well
yeah,
sitting
I'm not
next to Troy,
sitting
like.
next to the right person, am I? So, yeah, we'll...
No,
see
so,
how it goes.
I mean, we'll come back to it, but, I mean, we've had some big moments on this podcast already, but this is a huge moment for you as well at the minute, isn't it? Biggest fight of your career?
Yeah, of course. Especially as a professional, British title. It's what every boxer dreams of, is for fighting for that British title. So for my chance to get my hands on that British title and bring it back to Darlington, it'll be a dream come true.
Yeah, I mean, and you've worked hard for it, haven't you? I mean, there's not much more difficult training than for a fight, really.
Yeah, it's not just the training. It's just like it's the dieting, but obviously that's part of the training. But it's like the outside the gym. There's like no. I wouldn't say I've got no social life, but I can't go like out with my friends down the town. I can't go out drinking. So no late nights. It's just like you say, it's strict and but it's all paying off. I've done it the hard way. I didn't have no big promoter at the start of my career, so I first I was selling tickets, and yeah, I've done it the hard way, and now I'm here. I've reaped the rewards. And
yeah, definitely, mate.
once I get that British title, then that's where the hard work begins.
Is there any, I don't know, like when you kind of go into this like Spartan training camp almost, where you just completely got the blinkers on, is there anything that, like, I don't know, that's like really paramount for you to help you stay as focused as you are? Or, like,
Nah, not really. It's just not really.
Just get on with it.
Yeah, just gotta get on with it. Like,
yeah,
I've got no plan B. Obviously, I didn't have no. What's the word? Like, I didn't stay in school to do my GCSEs or anything like that, so I've got nothing really to fall back on, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't box, I'd probably be out labouring for somebody, which that's what I don't want to be doing. So obviously, I sleep, breathe, and I live boxing. So
and Costa.
Yeah, and Costa.
Costa.
So yeah, obviously, I will succeed, and that's it really. Just fully focused on boxing.
Yeah, I mean, your focus is insane, and obviously when you do go into camp, it's like you can see the change in you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're generally a pretty relaxed guy, and you are relaxed when you're training, but when it gets to the crunch time, you can just see that like laser eye. Do you know what I mean? And it's good to see, mate.
Yeah, you need it. Yeah. You can't play boxing. It's the most dangerous sport in the world. So it only takes one shot, and that can change the full fight. So you got to be on your A game at all times.
You know all about them one shots as well, because the last fight, obviously that was. I think he's still on the floor now. I think.
Yeah, my last fight that was probably the toughest fight of my career, like to date, and I was probably struggling to find the distance at first. But that was a game plan. We knew that I probably couldn't have outboxed him. He was a tall, slippery southpaw. Again, every boxer's nightmare to fight. But I just knew that in them 12 rounds I would get to him at some point in the fight, and when I did, close the show.
Yeah. Snoring. Are you known for having a good power?
Yeah, at my weight, obviously, I get down to 11 stone. So
Yeah, and
for
you're
11
pretty
stone,
tall, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm huge for 11 stone.
Yeah.
Like you say, obviously when I rehydrate and stuff, I do put a lot of weight.
You are a
on.
bit of a freak of nature, really,
Yeah,
aren't you?
so-
You fucking hell.
Yeah, I put
He's chiseled, didn't he?
Yeah, punch hard. I put a punch hard for 11 stone. So I think if I do it anybody on the chin or around the head or body in a pair of 10-ounce gloves, they're definitely feeling it. Like
Yeah. Would you take one, Mark?
Yeah, why not? Especially carrying a bit of timber at the minute.
Straight in
so
the tit.
wouldn't feel a thing.
So I mean, obviously we used to play football together, Troy, and that was like, I think even towards late teens, if you like. And I can't remember you like flat out into your boxing then. It happened late, didn't it?
yeah, it was All Stars, wasn't it?
Yeah, All-Stars, mate. Yeah.
Top scorer, wasn't it?
By the way, I'd never
striker?
felt.
Strike, yeah.
Yeah.
Drogba, like
What do you play?
Like I did your Drogba.
I
thing.
think by the time I was playing with Troy, I think I was back in centre mid.
Bench.
Yeah, bench. Tell you
Cool.
what, I never felt as safe when his dad was on the sideline.
I bet.
I used to start Hartlepool every week. Come on, then. But yeah, so I mean, you were playing footy at a decent level to your like late teens, and then was it like when did you first start boxing though?
Well, I went into the gym when I was 10-year-old, but obviously back then you couldn't compete. You couldn't compete till you were 11, and I think I went when I first turned 10. I was getting flung into sparring with kids that had been there for years, and I was having it hard, to be fair, like struggling. Like I enjoyed it, but it was just like I was getting beat up in sparring and stuff. And because I couldn't compete, I was just basically going there to train. So I got a bit bored of it, to be fair.
Yeah, at that age you want to
yeah.
enjoy it, don't you? Like,
So obviously I left, and then I bumped into a guy called Richie Turner. Don't know if you know him. Newcastle scout.
oh yeah,
yeah,
I was
remember
speaking
him?
to Axel
Yeah.
about him actually.
So
Didn't he used to take you to games and that?
yeah, he took me as a ball boy for.
I
a
remember
season.
because he used to turn up like pretty much every Sunday in his Newcastle
Yeah,
tracksuit.
yeah.
I still question if he was an actual scout.
Nah, he was a scout.
Was he
yeah.
a scout,
So
yeah.
I bumped into him. He moved on the corner, and even to this day now, I'm still close to him, still text him and that. Every
Oh,
now
yeah.
and then go for breakfast every now and again. But I bumped into him, who lived on the corner, and he introduced me to the 21st All Stars, and I went there when I was 11. I think I started playing when I was on for the under 12s, and then since then, obviously, well, from then up until about 16, I played football, and then went back to the boxing gym, and since then stuck at it.
What triggered you to go back to boxing when you were like 16, 17 then?
A local boxing gym that just opened up around the corner from where I lived, basically. Apart from that, I couldn't really remember where the closest gym was.
Yeah.
And then obviously when I found out there was one that was just around the corner, that's when I went back, and then here we are. I haven't looked back.
Yeah, so from that moment you were kind of flat out.
Yeah.
Kind of had a
went,
bit of...
went in the gym when I was 16. I think I went out. So I went in the gym when I was 16. I think May, June. I turned 17 in August, and I had my first fight in October. So a little bit of a natural talent, really. I was
happened
only
quick, that.
in the gym 5 or 6 months, and I had my first fight.
Have you done boxing, haven't you?
Not really.
Not really. From
nearly
his shadow boxing in the shop, he looks really good though.
Can you shape up like Jay?
Nah, not really.
You should have seen him yesterday on the golf course. He was shadow boxing while we were waiting for someone.
No, I was flinging kicks
You
in
should
the
have
corridor.
seen him.
Flinging kicks in the corridor. The last one. What are you
Clubs
doing?
went down. He's like,
Oh shit!
while we were waiting for that couple.
When does this stop like happening in public?
Never.
I don't know.
He's going to continue to do these high
got
kicks.
onto the golf course now, so it could go anywhere.
Because the high kicks were in the fucking
Oh, yeah,
in the
he-
corridor.
High kicking and everything.
Well, I said she wanted to fight me.
Oh, yeah, she did. We asked for a pint, didn't we? And
He was being cheeky, probably.
well,
No,
she
she
was.
was being fucking
She
cheeky.
was. So he was like,
I think everybody does it with a bit of excitement, don't they?
Yeah.
Somebody says to me, "Oh, should we go for a Costa?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Look how excited he is for the
Straight
Costa.
away. Mentioned a bit of Costa, you start flinging a couple of shots.
It's the most he ever smiles ever.
What's your Costa order? It's got to be. It's some
When
coconut milk in
out
it.
of camp or in camp.
Out of camp
Two
first.
What's the
Out-
difference?
One's he's on the diet.
Oh,
one
so
he
one's
isn't.
got cream and
In camp, it's black Americano. But to be fair, I've been getting like coconut milk cortados
I like a cortado.
What's a
What's a
cortado?
cortado?
It's like a more intense flat
Yeah,
white.
it's like
Oh.
it's
So
like,
you-
it's
right.
like a double espresso, but it's only small. Nice.
They're really good.
That
Like
might have to be my next order.
yeah,
Cortado.
cortado.
Yeah, nice.
Feels it doesn't roll off the tongue very well, which is
No, it
why I
doesn't.
didn't used to
And what-
order it that much. But
You got to be getting a text. What was that coffee?
yeah,
Well, yeah, cortado.
they're really nice.
Never
actually.
really heard of it. I wonder
I
if
always-
like many
If
coffee
the,
shops
the,
know 'em.
the thing is, you want more from it because it's just
Yeah,
really
it's small,
intense
very
hit of
small,
coffee,
isn't it?
but like it's still like flat whitey.
Can't get a big one.
Well,
I
not
can't.
because then you're gonna have 4 shots of. Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, of course you can. I don't know how I'm trying to explain that you have too much coffee.
Nah, I can't drink coffee. Should learn. I try to
Is
get
it-
past 3 and it's.
But everyone was on holiday the other
Don't do
week.
coffee.
I do, but I get like 2.
You shouldn't.
Get excited, then I hit 3 and I'm like nervous wreck, like scared of people. and
He's
that.
excited anyway, you
4
know
5
that, don't you?
days.
And then it's just me and him in the shop the other week, and like he just turns to me, and goes, "Ross, I'm gonna drink 4 coffees off the belt and monkey all day." And I'm like, "But this isn't funny because it's just me and you, mate. Like it would be funny if people were gonna watch it."
I don't
but
care if it's funny.
he just thought I'm just gonna entertain myself and just torture Ross. Fucking nice.
Didn't
think
go,
that's
didn't
the,
go very well though, did
So
it?
what's your out of?
I like
Camp.
I like the white hot chocolate, like with marshmallows and cream.
There's a difference between a black
It's
and
big.
Americano, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's nice. That.
That sounds good. Like
Does sound good. That
I've never had a white hot chocolate. Like,
Oh, it's
I don't like hot
Yeah.
chocolate. Like
unbelievable.
normal hot chocolate.
Oh,
do you
it's
not
good.
make them at Christmas with like rum and that in?
Not really, no.
Do you
The
not?
fucking the coffee machine, the old coffee machine makes good hot chocolates.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
It
Well,
does.
you can make
Yeah,
hot.
white hot chocolate from Costa is decent.
No, you just
Yeah.
fucking you do
I'm
froth
gonna get
milk
one of them.
and then just
Oh, okay,
put your
right,
thing in.
okay, right. I thought I mean it had like a setting where you put the cocoa powder in that.
seen on reels. Do you know when we make coffee in there, just balance a little chocolate bar over the top of it?
Oh yeah, I've
seen it.
Yeah,
We should try that.
yeah, it looks good. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Best hot chocolate I had was in Italy.
Oh, yeah?
Skiing. It was literally like
Thought you
melted.
didn't like hot chocolate.
Well, no, but this is different. It was literally like
See, he just says things.
no,
'cause
no,
he's
no,
controversial.
right, no. Cocoa powder, like this is. It was like literally like melted chocolate. They only served you in like a little espresso
It is
cup,
hot
but it was
chocolate.
so thick. It was beautiful.
Just rich as fuck.
Yeah,
Don't
it
think
was unreal.
Don't think anyone's gonna go over it. Wait till you try it.
Well, no, but yeah.
If there's one reason to go to Italy, it's
if-
for this tiny fucking cup
Yeah,
of hot
and I
chocolate.
couldn't tell you what it was called. Hot chocolate, I assume, but
Hot toddy.
hot toddy.
Have you had one of them?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're alright.
every time when I'm ill.
Like mulled whiskey in it.
Like, you usually have them when you're ill. It's like
Hot
it's
toddy?
honey,
Yeah.
lemon, and whiskey.
Who?
Right.
Honey, lemon, and whiskey. You usually have it if you're ill.
Toddy.
Hot toddy.
Hot toddy.
Hot
Is
toddy.
is it a thing that?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toddy.
I've never heard
Troy's
of
not
that.
having it, is he?
No.
He's like, is it fun?
It's quite an
Is it
old-fashioned thing, I
I
think.
have to Google that.
Yeah. I thought it was
Yeah.
just like, yeah, well, it sounds
Well,
like
it-
sounds
yeah.
about right. Just some kind of hot whiskey, basically.
Yeah, it's just honey
With
and lemon with
flavours.
whiskey.
Yeah.
That's it,
Shut you.
pretty much.
Yeah. Well,
It's
it looks
nice.
like we all like a few hot drinks, and don't we, lads?
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
I never know what
Fancy
to get
hot
when I go to Costa. I'm scared to go to Costa.
I don't like Costa.
I'm scared. There's so many fucking
Mate,
I don't.
you sat next to him, mate.
Yeah,
sponsored by
He's,
Costa.
he's got a membership there.
I think there's far better coffee, but
that man. That
We'll
man
leave
at
that for
The
Costa.
another
drive,
day.
no, but the drive-through is very handy.
yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have used it myself as well, but
Yeah.
He's too friendly.
Coffee's mint.
I turn up at the drive-through now and I don't even need to put my order in. They just say, coconut milk flat white today? I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, mate, cheers.
He's scary. That guy at Costa though, near my house. The friendly guy. He starts like fucking throwing little riddles at you and that.
I've moved him. He's in the town now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
You're the guy. He does 8 till 3
Chris?
on a Friday.
Our Chris.
Nah, Alan.
Oh, is it
Is that
Alan?
you call Alan?
Yeah.
Do you know what? The fair play to Costa, because obviously in lockdown, when everyone was a bit down and they started doing all them like,
Yeah, it was good.
it was mint crack actually. It was actually you couldn't not laugh, and if they were making you laugh, they were winning, weren't
What
they?
they're doing?
They were just saying all sorts of things. They were like singing to you, riddling, like saying just like
well, like when you went in,
when you went to the drive-through.
right?
Seal the
So-
deal and grab the wheel.
There you
Started,
go.
know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what he said to me one day. And I was like, fuck,
Yeah.
I'm driving off on that.
They had loads of, and then they were going, no cakeys today, no
Yeah.
cakeys,
Any
and I was like, I'll have a cakey. But it was
Awesome.
quite, it was funny. It was funny.
Right.
It was a bad time, and they brought some light on.
I don't know. I
on the
think that just
situation.
irritate me.
He's a fucking bastard, man. You're day by day, you're getting more controversial. You just,
I am.
you
So,
just,
do you know what?
just disagree with people for disagreeing sake.
The more you react like this, and the more I do it.
Yeah, no, like
Yeah.
now it's to the point you wait, and you go, nah, fuck
Nah.
that. Nah,
But
you're
no, a
wrong.
lot of the time I do agree with what I say. Sometimes I
No, you don't, because you just gone back on yourself there. You
Well,
said I don't like hot chocolate, then you
no.
said I had the best ever hot chocolate.
Right, hang on. Yeah,
You talk shite, man.
that was like a melted chocolate though.
It's still a fucking hot chocolate, though, is it not? Is it drinkable chocolate?
Right, okay.
Yeah.
I take that back then.
Good.
Bastard.
Pussy mouth. Yeah, so you were a bit of a natural at your first fight within a year. And then sort of where did it go from there? Did it continue to rack up a few fights?
Yeah, well, obviously, I started boxing for Dalton Amateur Boxing Club. I had my first fight at Dolphin Centre, and then went in the under 10 championships, where I didn't get out the North East, got beaten in North East. Then I went in the under 20 championships, got to the pre-quarters, got out the North East, but got beaten in the pre-quarters. And then I had a year of just club bouts, and then went in the senior ABAs. I got beat off Anthony Fowler in the final. I had 8 fights just to get to the final, so that was a tough
Quick fire,
yeah, it was
like fights,
tough,
basically.
It was tough. Obviously, senior ABAs is like the most prestigious thing that like a senior amateur can box for in England. It's the biggest tournament.
So it's
like,
the bollocks of an
it's the
amateur
bollocks,
fighting, then, yeah.
For seniors, yeah. Like the likes of George Groves, Joe Kawasaki, Ricky Hatton, like they've
All gone through that.
They've all won a senior ABA title, and I think, to my knowledge, I think there's only 2 or 3 fighters from Dalton that have won a senior ABA title, and I'm one of them. So yeah, it just shows how tough it is to win a senior ABA title.
So at that moment, was that the first time you kind of thought, I'm all right here, like I could go somewhere,
Yeah,
or did you already believe before that?
When I got to the final against Anthony Fowler, I even had like close friends that were like, "Oh, you boxing Fowler?" Oh yeah. Oh fucking, probably might stop you him. He's good. He might stop you. All right, we'll see. So I was like, but these like close friends, like I was obviously just didn't believe in me. Obviously I believed in myself. Obviously I got beat off Fowler, and the final was, I wouldn't say a close fight, but I was just, like you said, it was levels at the time, and I was out in my league. I think I only had 26 fights. He might have had 80 something fights, and he's boxing. He was 11-year-old, so been boxing a lot longer than me. From then I got a phone call off Team Great Britain to invite me up for an assessment. So I went up for assessment. Then they invited me back. Then back. I'd done 4 assessments.
When you say assessment, are you literally just go spar, train,
Yeah,
and they
so
just work out?
Yeah, you just go up for,
if they like you, kind of
yeah, you
thing?
just go up for a weekend and you spar, you run, you train.
Where did they run that from?
Sheffield, England Institute of Sport, EIS.
Right.
So yeah, I was up there one weekend, then a couple of weeks later they get me back up. I think I done 4 in total, and then obviously they liked what they're saying. And then obviously I got the call to say that they want me on Team GB as a podium potential fighter. So I went up, joined up, and then I went in the senior ABAs in 2015, the year after, and that year I won it. So from then, obviously they moved me up to podium. I was only on podium potential for 3 or 4 months, which again, some fighters on there for 2 or 3 years. Obviously I got moved straight up to the podium. Like I thought I was a full-time athlete then.
Yeah.
And then
Was that the first time?
yeah, so from there I was just flying around the world in like international tournaments, which was great.
I didn't actually know this.
I was seeing parts of the world that like I would never dreamed of like going to see, if you know what I mean. Just that was just obviously I was going over there doing my job. So I was like living my dream really. I was boxing, I was getting paid for it, and I was travelling the world doing it. So yeah,
With some good people as well.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah.
How old were you then?
That would have been 2014, 2015. What?
24, 25.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
24 when I got into.
Where were you travelling then?
I was just travelling to Sheffield, so I was going to
No,
Sheffield.
like travelling the world. Where did you get to?
I went to I boxed in Finland. I boxed in Germany. I've been in training camp in Germany, Ireland, Uzbekistan.
Off it.
I went to Miami. Been everywhere, like been all over, to be honest with you. Like
Yeah.
just like weird places like Uzbekistan. I went to a place called Tashkent in Uzbekistan. I think it's the capital of the like amazing. Like it was amazing.
It's a different world, but still like amazing in its own place. Yeah.
So yeah, obviously I like I met the likes of Anthony Joshua, Carl Foch, like other champions coming in sparring. And at one time I was sharing a flat with Anthony Joshua.
Never.
Yeah, so
Mental.
yeah, it's mad. Like you just like, I'm a 24-year-old grown man, but I'm like
Fully entering the world of
and
boxing.
I'm like,
Then
oh, like Anthony Joshua, and like a bit excited. But to be fair, like I'm a fan even now. Like if I'm around their presence, like if the world champions or whatever, I'm like, you know, you're around them. Like it just gives you like that bit of, I don't know, like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like I like being around them, even though I'm 30-year-old now. But
Yeah,
I
but
think
I
it's
know
just
what
like
you're
obviously I'm being like I'm 30-year-old, but I'm fresh in the game. Like there's no miles on the clock. Like
Nah.
I started late and I'm just coming into my prime, so ready to take over the world.
I think you are as well. And I mean, look at the shape of you now, man. You've been it's the best shape by far of your life, innit?
Yeah,
the last couple of years.
Yeah, definitely.
Just gets
So,
better
like,
every time.
Well,
innit?
aye,
It's
man.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Age doesn't. We're in a different era now where age is a bit different to what it used to be. Like people just, whether it's diets or whatever, that keep people a bit younger. But people are look at Ronaldo on the telly and that, man.
Yeah,
He's got
it's
the body
mad,
age
yeah.
of like a 24-year-old or something. You won't be far off that. Well, actually, about diets, you've tried a few different bits, haven't you?
Yeah, last year I wouldn't say vegan, but would it be vegan? Nah, I wouldn't be
Or
vegan.
pescatarian, was it? Or
I didn't eat fish, or no, I think I ate fish. I just didn't eat meat for 14 months.
Right. And were you fighting while you were doing that?
Yeah, I
as
was fighting and training while I was doing it. Like, even like I still eat. I'm back eating meat, but because I've gone that long without eating meat, it's like I went for a steak last week in Tomahawk, but apart from then, I couldn't even tell you when I last had meat. Maybe
Right,
like
so it's not like
3 or 4 months. It's just because I haven't had it for that long now. It's not like routinely. Like,
it's not a main staple in your
it's just
diet.
like it's just like if from now I haven't had no meat for a while, I might have a bit of meat. It's like that now, but I don't miss it. Still get your protein elsewhere. I eat fish, I eat eggs, a lot of plant-based proteins. But I wouldn't say I'm a vegan, but I like vegan food. And
Yeah.
I take the plant-based protein because I think you recover a lot better, it gets into your system quicker, and yeah.
But you've like, well, we know what shape you're getting, so it obviously doesn't affect that. But energy-wise and that, you've had more maybe.
Yeah. You are what you eat, and if you eat good food, you're gonna perform better. My energy levels they're good. I've always looked after myself. I've never been a drinker, never smoked, so never really been wanting to go out partying. So I'm
It's
always
like
in there.
2 peas in a pod, Jay.
Who?
You look after yourself. You have a good diet, don't you, Jay?
That's all he's gonna do now. Throw something at me, he's gonna start shadow boxing.
It's mint.
So yeah, then you're kind of mixing it with some big names and that, and Team GB and stuff. And then was it a case of turning pro after that?
Yeah,
or?
well, it was obviously. I got told. Obviously, I went to the European Games. Got beat in the quarterfinals. Done the WSB, fought like the Olympic 2016 champion, the world champion at that time, the Cuban, and like the qualifiers were coming up for Rio, and it was a case like obviously Anthony Fowler was number 1. It was a case of I got told if he went to the first qualifier and he didn't qualify, I'd have the opportunity to go to the second qualifier, and obviously he went to the first and he qualified, which fair play to him. Obviously I was happy that obviously we had a 75 kilogram middleweight competing in the Olympics, and then I had a choice. I either stayed up because it's a 4-year cycle, like an Olympic cycle, so I either stayed on for another 4 year or I turned pro. And then I just thought, obviously, if I turn pro, where will I be in 4 years? Like, you know, obviously, if I could turn pro, where would I be in 4 years? Where if I stayed on there, yeah, it was just obviously one of them. And I spoke to my family and close friends, and that was the decision. Turn over.
Considering what's happened in 4 years, it's I bet it wasn't that much of a difficult decision, that one, really.
Nah,
yeah.
like, obviously, I was like, obviously that means I'd have been turning pro at like 28, 29, where I turned pro at 26. So
yeah, yeah, decent. So from there, I mean, actually, Who was like, so you're going through Team GB and stuff like that, was there some big influences on you? Like as in coaching or like just people around your camp and stuff that time?
Yeah, I think it was just like just being around the likes of Joshua and obviously all the, like.
So just rubbing it with like the right people.
Yeah, Nicola Adams and they're all champions in themselves. They've been to the European Games, been to Commonwealth Games, been to World Championships. Just being around like them sort of athletes, it was just like, and being around like the full institute of sport is like got champions, whether it's long distance champions or sprinting champions, javelin, like you know, like everyone's there, wrestlers, judo, like everybody. So just being around like full-time athletes in general was just to give you a massive lift,
massive boost for you. Yeah, just seeing people striving to be the best. Really. Yeah. I suppose it'd push anyone on, really, wouldn't it? I mean, it's like anything. If you're around the right people, you grow together, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Like us boys.
Yes. Yes.
I thought he was going to shadow box again.
Nah, too tired. Come free shadow
Fucking hell.
boxes.
Have a nap if you want. Nah, mate, it's amazing that, really. I didn't actually realise you were mooching about with Team GB that much as well. I mean, it's a class.
Oh, it was
thing.
unbelievable. Like to represent your country, just doing anything is just like amazing.
Well, aye.
But obviously, to do it in the sport that I love and getting paid for it was just, it was mad.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Fucking class, man. Remember Sports Day?
Yeah.
That's when I thought, oh, relay.
What was your best?
What was relay again?
Fucking
4x100.
Yeah, but the relay when you're in school though, you just like you'd run there back, wasn't it? It wasn't like on the track. Was
Yeah, that was young. That we were on a track in secondary school.
We had the sports complex, so we were alright.
Which was the one with the baton?
That was a relay.
Yeah,
Oh, was that
relay,
relay? Right,
Yeah.
okay.
What were you, Mark?
Short distance runner,
Yeah,
mainly.
them calves.
Them calves, that that's where they're coming from.
Still need to see
What
the
distance
speed.
did you do in the sports day in school?
You did a 1500.
Did you do like the county thing or just?
I remember doing cross country. I remember doing that for the in the town.
I did 1500 metres.
Did you do 1500?
At Jarrow.
Racing Snake.
Come third.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1500. I remember the worst for me was 400.
I done 400 metres in the. I think it was a town. I want to say town sports, but it was like up Newcastle. It was like.
Jarrow.
But you had like.
Gateshead. I mean, a Gateshead, was it?
You had like obviously Darlington, Hartley, but you had like loads of different. So that's not a town sport.
County sports.
Yeah, it must be in county sports. But I was training.
Yeah.
In Jarrow.
Yeah, because you go to town sports, and if you win that, you go to county
I was
sports.
training for 100 metres. Like that's all. I was training for 100 metres. I was like a good sprinting school, 100 metre sprinter. Like.
Where'd you go? Carmel.
Horton.
Oh, Horton.
And then, like 3 days before the sports day, they were like, "Oh, you're doing the 400 metres." So like, okay, no worries. Obviously, I was happy I was going and obviously competing.
Getting day off school, more
So I
like.
got there. Obviously, I looked at the track. I was like, "Fuck, hell, massive this 400 metres." Fucking
long.
hell. So, anyways, get ready. Boom. The bottom went. I started jogging. I seen these dudes just like, boom, just taking off on the thing, like sprinting. So anyway, I started to keep come second last.
Did you?
I was absolutely
hard.
fuming.
I remember it was. I'd been injured so when we used to play football. I think I was on my way out. I tore my quad, whatever. Didn't matter. Anyway, it was the first time I'd ever had the full winter off, like from football. So your fitness was gone. Also, I think I started on the drinking tinnies and all that for probably about 15, 16. So I was dad. And then I remember we going for the first day of athletics in summer, and we just walk out, and he's just like, right, 400 metres. So obviously I'm trying to take a sprint in it. It's 400. You're pretty much you're trying to go 80% for the full thing.
Sprint, don't they?
Anyway, I got about 200 metres round. I'm next thing I'm spewing over my shoulder while I'm doing my ball. I was like, fucking hell! It was the first time I'd ever spewed in fitness, but it was such a hard event.
Carmel cheaters.
Cheaters.
Yeah,
we swear on the Bible, mate. We don't cheat.
Mate, they give them all spikes and that.
Yeah, we had spikes like.
Yeah, they had blocks and everything on the. We went to that Jarrow thing. They had
You'd have
blocks,
had him, but you'd have
spikes.
nicked him.
Eastbourne's uniform was 95s.
Scored you what, Mark?
Hummer's not.
Oh yeah.
Hummer's not.
Yeah.
I never participated in any events. Mine was PE. That was as far as my sort of sport.
No, you didn't go
thing.
athletics in the summer and that.
No.
Yeah.
What, you had to go out of school?
No, it was just like at lunchtime.
What?
Tell you what, the worst thing about us though, our school uniform was a thick rugby kit,
Smoking buckets at
even in
lunchtime.
summer. Smoke buckets.
I was neither doing that either.
Did you not have weed in school, Mark?
Me, no.
No.
Tried it once or twice and it's just never agreed with me.
He's
No.
scared of it.
Yeah.
He told me he's scared of it.
It's not scared. No, not scared of it. It's
He
just,
is,
it's
though.
just no. It doesn't
Doesn't
agree with
agree
me
with
one
him.
bit.
If you have it when you're pissed as well, like you're in trouble.
Yeah, I think that was once, and the other time it wasn't. And yeah, it just made me sick both times.
You look like the type of dude to smoke weed. Like.
Do I think
Yeah, everyone does that. You do look like a stoner.
I think I'm just too relaxed as it is. I don't need any more.
Mark looks like what he isn't. Like he looks really cool and like laid back, but he isn't.
Oh, thank you. At least, yeah.
You look like a
At
hipster.
least people who don't know me
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
think that, and then yeah.
Like when you're walking down the street with your denim jacket on, your sunglasses, and like your hair flicking about in the wind and beard on point. It's not who you are.
No, it's not, is it? Just a weirdo.
Have you ever run lately, like for fitness, other
Like,
than the 5K thing?
like recently?
Yeah.
No,
No,
no.
not for you.
Doesn't look like it.
Have you like?
Well, I.
Oh, he says this all the time. I'm sick of it.
Well, I.
What have you been doing? Like?
Nah, I haven't. I've started doing an uphill walk in the morning. Like, that's not, that's as much
What's that? The
as I'm doing.
stairs?
Getting into work.
They're hard stairs. How
I've got the
far?
banisters down. It's fucking him.
It could be, you know. How far are you running a day at the minute?
I'm still on like 5-6 miles at the minute, but as of next week, start shortening it up.
Yeah,
Do
just
a bit of track work, 400 meters, 800 meters, and then the week after be 400 meters, 200 meters, and like just very very sharp then.
yeah. He loves the sports complex. Troy does.
He does.
Well, he's made it his
Always
home
in
now. Because obviously we were on about this the other week. Where do you know we did the 5K challenge? Like obviously you just do that on a regs anyway. What time do you get?
For 5k,
Yeah.
do you get like?
Well,
Don't
I
start,
don't.
please.
I don't want to
Double
brag.
what?
I don't want to
Double
brag
what
on
you
that.
get.
I don't want to brag on that, but I got under for 25 minutes. You know. What do you get?
17:45.
I'm double that.
You're
What was that,
you're 10 minutes behind him. 10 minutes. He's beat Acosta. he's beat the driver.
Costa. Get his fucking, what's it called? Quadruple or whatever you
He's
call
had
it.
his Cortado by the time
Cortado.
you get round.
Yeah, fuck.
I'm
that.
not far behind you, like. Yeah, 17 minutes. Yeah, fuck me. Yeah, lethal. What other training you doing at the minute? Do weights and that? Or
Yeah, I do strength conditioning.
Yeah.
Twice a week. Boxing 5 times a week, and then running 3 times a week.
do you enjoy training?
Enjoy sparring. Don't enjoy
Yeah.
training.
Nah.
Fucking.
Running?
Yeah, I enjoy running when I'm fit.
Clears your head and that.
Yeah, I'm a good runner when I'm fit. I enjoy it.
Do you listen to music or?
Yeah, I can't run with no music.
What's
I
your
was
go-to
I was
music?
To be honest, it's completely different. If
Because
I'm
we've heard
I know
your
what
music
it is.
choices.
It's Shania Twain. isn't
Shania
it?
Twain.
if I'm sprinting, obviously I need a bit of upbeat. I need a bit of like
House.
a bit of house or bass line, bit of rave maybe.
Yeah.
But like if I'm just going on like a very slow recovery plod, bit of soul, bit of Shania Twain, something like that.
Smooth FM.
Yeah, I need it. If I go on a plod and I've got like a bit of dance music on, it doesn't end in a plod. I end up picking it up and then I'm like, I was only meant to do a little steady there. And
Yeah.
I end up blasting it. So
Do you know what I've been listening to in the morning? I've switched it from so there's no more Slipknot and rock anymore. I've gone to like DJ Cammy and that,
I'll smack you right now.
like Flying the Wings of Love and
Right.
all the
okay,
old
yeah.
proper old school like Clubland hardcore shit.
what's that tune there, DJ? Can you just pop in my head?
The
Dancing in the
cuppy
Dark.
cake, cuppy cake. Do
Dancing in the dark.
you want me to play it?
Do we have to?
I'll play it for you now. Watch.
Watch this is it.
Nah, I can't think.
I don't know if the microphones will pick it.
Put it close to the mic.
Wait there.
I couldn't listen to that.
I know.
Wait there.
It's
What's
fucking
this?
minging.
You have to skip this bit.
It's like Samsung D500
I've,
that.
I've
Do you know
heard
what's
this.
co- do you
I've
know
heard
what's
this
coming?
before,
Do you know what's
but I don't
coming?
know what's coming. Why is this? So,
Why is it a kid's
Do you listen to that in the
well,
morning?
no, I've heard
Wait
the
there.
actual like that rhyme before, but not this bit. Please.
That's it. That's it.
Goes on to the next one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the turntable at the wrong speed. Want to try it again? Who the fuck are you?
And this makes you train harder.
Not Lenny.
Decent.
This is what I'm thinking.
My
just
God,
one of them.
that is horrendous. That's not. It's not even a song, is it? Really?
What a fucking shite.
Shite.
What about this one?
This is the one you're thinking of, Mark. Right there.
I wasn't thinking of any, to be fair.
I can't think of the one I'm thinking of.
What about this new? Is that a rave tune?
Hey, listen.
Oh yeah, Dancing in the Dark. But yeah, I've been listening to them in the morning.
That's horrific.
Full old school.
That one you're thinking of.
No, I can't think of the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, that's
Oh, Come With Me, that Special D.
Come
Yeah.
with me. Come with me. Yeah. Have you ever got a Roy Smith?
What was that?
North
Disco?
Road? Yeah, Disco North Road. Just played
Never.
it. Not one of that.
Nah, I wouldn't mind it. Like I didn't venture up North Road.
the roof. The roof. The
Yeah.
roof is off. You don't remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
Blow Your Whistle, Baby.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I
bang on.
Blow Your Whistle, Bitch in it. That was a clean version.
Blow Your Whistle. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, there's some beauty. So
I do know, man.
just like that kind of genre at the
Right.
minute. So I've gone from Slipknot to that.
I think they have their place, but
Yeah.
What do you listen to
The
when you
gym-
drive? What like do you put the radio on? Have you got DAB?
smooth.
Yeah,
at
I've
the
got
minute.
DAB.
What do you listen to?
At the minute, I'm on Smooth.
Smooth
Yeah,
all day.
I was a big Radio X fan.
Mag Soul.
Mag
It's
Soul.
like Soul, but it's like a Soul Plus.
Yeah, I've been on that. Yeah, I don't mind it as well. Like Heart 90s, Heart 80s, and that Heart
Yeah.
70s. They're all right.
Absolute
Dance.
Rock. They have some
Absolute
good-
rock.
Absolute
Yeah.
90s is alright.
Yeah,
I like Greg James on Radio 1 as well. I
Nah,
don't mind him
not
in the
bad.
I haven't
morning.
listened to Radio 1 in years.
Yeah.
But yeah,
DAB's mint like it is.
Yeah.
Like we've gone from like 5 channels to fucking
there's loads.
like 20 odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm
Listen to
usually-
Capital, you need a fucking bat.
Yeah, Capital's no
yeah,
good.
it's horrendous, isn't
Even
it?
though I didn't really say that. I was on it the other week.
To be fair, I never listened to anything else but Radio X for like...
Fuck off.
It's mint. It's fucking mint.
I love you, Martin.
Yeah, Radio X, like obviously
I'll,
it's good, but then
yeah.
if you listen to it for 2 weeks, you know exactly what songs
if you listen to
coming
it for 2 days,
on. Yeah.
you know exactly what's
Kiss
coming.
is the same. Craig David.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people like that.
Magic has some good ones sometimes.
Yeah.
Magic's sometimes there.
Smooth on the morning's mint.
Yeah. They always have some
Some
really
good
late
upbeat
at night.
soul
is
music.
A good, yeah. There's always some good ballads
Yeah.
late at night on Smooth.
Love a ballad, you know.
Yeah. Gets you in the mood.
It does, man.
Don't know what for, but it gets you in the mood.
Yeah.
Heart FM does ballads.
Heart FM does.
I can't what time it is.
Yeah, Heart's good.
We've got a ballad, like 2 hours of ballad.
Do they?
It's good.
Yeah. All about the ballads, like. That's what you would sing, Mark, I think.
A ballad?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Good voice, good pipes on him.
I don't think I do.
Sing, Mark.
No. You knew that was coming.
But yeah, I mean, fucking. Do you think like? Wait, I can't get my words out. So, like for me, when I go for the odd walk before you sit out, I do walk
When?
on a morning. Sometimes I like to just turn the music off and just like the noise of quiet and birds and that. Sometimes I quite like that.
What time do you get up? Like 5 o'clock.
Sometimes, yeah. He's never
The
seen
only time
5
he gets
o'clock.
up at 5 o'clock is when he's fucking out with fucking Phil.
Ah. Nice one. To be fair, 5's all right. So are you up? So you do about what 3 sessions a day?
Not every day. Most days 2 sessions a day.
Morning and basically
Yeah, it's like morning and late afternoon.
rest up through the day.
Yeah.
Costa eats some.
Basically, day-to-day life of me.
You're gonna say your own name there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Go on, big time. Go on, big time.
Day-to-day life of the Trojan.
Yes.
I get up in the morning, go and do me one.
What time?
6:30.
Oh, see, it's not bad.
Say it's 7 o'clock. Average
Fasted?
Time. So average, yeah, has to be fasted. Like.
Yeah.
So get up one, go home, get a shower, straight to Costa. Honest, straight to Costa.
All right, boys.
I could just get out of the shower, go in my kitchen. I've got decent coffee myself, and I've got a Tassimo coffee machine with Costa pods. But
It's not the same.
I just drive over Costa. So straight over Costa, get my order, go home, put Netflix on, chill out for 1 to 2 hours, get up, walk the dogs, come back, clean the dogs, come back in, Netflix.
What you been watching on Netflix recently?
Just started Money Heist again.
Oh, right, yeah, it's just started again, isn't it? Yeah,
And,
sorry, go on.
Yeah, and then up Costa again.
Twice a day?
2-3 times a day. I wouldn't say every day,
No
but
wonder you know you're ordering, man.
It's got to be every day.
if I get me thinking, I've been twice today, but if I showed you yesterday and then the day before I joined the app, I'll go every day, but like 2 or 3 times a day sometimes. Like, I need to break the habit, to be fair.
It's your routine, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's costing me a fortune.
Yeah, well,
It's mad. And obviously now they've just changed the points to beans. I had like £41 saved up, so basically
what, they've got rid of it?
they've got rid of points now, just to beans. So
What do you mean?
They can't do that to you.
So what's
So
this
I'm-
point and bean system?
So I had 41. Obviously, every time you got a Costa, you got like points.
Right.
So I had like £41 saved up in Costas. So if you
Okay.
I did work out before I wrote it on Twitter. If you worked it out, how much I've spent in Costa, I think it was like
£1,000.
I think it was like
10 grand.
I think it was like 16, 17 quid.
Never. I was setting the piss.
That's like in a year.
What, to get 41 quid?
To get 41 quid of points, something like that.
So could you have
Maybe
used
a bit
them?
less
You
than
could have
that.
used them points for like 10 coffees.
And what's a bean?
Yeah, but well now they've converted points to beans, so.
Is the exchange rate
So I've
very
only got
poor?
like I've only got like 8 beans now, so I've got 8 free coffees. So if I
Ah.
got,
Okay, I'm with
if
you.
I go to Costa and get the rounds in, I'll get 4 beans, obviously, but like I could take 4 like coffees off me, 8 coffees that I've got for free, if you know what I mean.
Ah, right, yeah.
But if you go and get like cakes or get toast or whatever, they don't class as beans now.
Where you
they-
could use the
where's
points.
Yeah,
you
but you
could-
could use the
okay.
points. So really, I should have spent all my money.
I think they've done
On
that
food.
literally just because of you.
They've done it just 'cause obviously they're going to make more money now.
Yeah, well, aye.
So I should have just used my £41 on cakes and stuff, and then obviously just started again with the beans. But it is what it is. Then obviously after that, come home, chill out for a bit, and then obviously go training.
Yeah.
So my dog, obviously I get my dogs walk through the day, and then obviously after training I come home, I just chill out, watch Netflix, but then again up in the morning.
But what's important there is
Same again.
you've found a routine.
Yeah, that's
Do you
what
know
it
what
is. Yeah, it's a routine, but I need to.
I know it's an offer
I
one.
need to break the Costa one, like. Or I go once a day at least.
No, but like that Costa, I know it costs a bit of money, like, but it's like half an hour job, innit? Rather than 2-minute job at home. It's giving you like
Yeah,
It's filling the
tickets.
day.
Yeah, it's ticking you
Yeah,
over.
and
innit?
obviously, like when you're dying, like when you're as strict as what I am, like as daft as it sounds, a Costa to me is like a bit of a treat.
Well, aye.
You go to Costa and it's like you got like a little flat white and you're absolutely over the moon. It's like having a cheat for me.
Exactly. So it's part of your routine. It works, doesn't it? So, but yeah, day in the life of. I like it. Sounds like nice and simple, doesn't it, Mark?
Yeah.
Bit of you that.
Do you know what it is? That was pretty much my life in lockdown.
Yeah.
Get up, have a coffee, have breakfast.
Going for a Costa in lockdown was actually like a
Oh, it was
Yeah.
massive thing, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
was like.
You only had like,
just-
I remember when the first lockdown though, they only used to say you could be out for an hour, didn't you?
yeah,
I've got 8 dogs, you know, like,
mental.
do you know what I mean? Like, after
8?
obviously, yeah, 8 dogs, yeah.
I was,
So obviously that's so my excuse to getting out the house more was my dogs need walking, you know what I mean?
yeah, I've got. So there's 8 hours there.
Yeah.
An hour
Yeah,
each dog.
So during lockdown I was
Literally.
never in.
So you've got 8 dogs. Haven't you got a ridiculous number of nieces and nephews?
I think it's 26.
26 nieces and
I
nephews.
think it's 26, yeah. My dad's got 11 kids. He's got 26 grandkids. And there's only me out of 11 kids without no kids.
Mental.
You don't need
I've
them.
got dogs.
You don't need them. Yeah, you've got 8 dogs and
8
20
dogs.
odd nieces and nephews to borrow when you want
How
them.
many types of different breed dogs do you want? Because I know there's a couple.
Obviously, I've got like dogs that I breed and I've got dogs that I work. So I've got like the whippets. That obviously I do a little bit of lamping just for a bit of sport.
Love a whippet.
Obviously, like on permission. So before anyone says anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously I've got a bit of permission. Obviously my last owns a farm, so I just do it as a hobby. Go and lamp a few rabbits, nothing else. And I've got an Airedale Terrier, got an XL Bully, a Chow Chow, and Chihuahuas.
What a mix that is.
No, yeah.
XL
You've
Bully
literally
and
gone from
Chihuahuas.
Are they all
one
pals?
to the other.
Are they all like friendly in that?
Yeah, they all get on, yeah. The little Chihuahua's the boss.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're the mouthy ones, aren't they? It's like me.
Small man syndrome.
So, what's it like growing up in a family that size? Just off it.
Yeah, it was mad. Like,
You can see his face.
it was mad growing, like as a kid growing up. It was mad.
Sorry, how many siblings did you say you had?
11. We're all
He's just shit himself.
we're all from the towns. Obviously, we're all close. Like, we all
Yeah.
interact. We're on a group chat on WhatsApp, and yeah, we
Fucking hell,
Speak-
some
speak-
group chat a bit goes off on that.
speak every day, so it's good.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Good support system, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lot more sisters and brothers, in it?
It was 6 girls, 5 boys.
Right, about the same then, yeah.
6 girls, 5
Mental,
boys.
man. You just couldn't imagine it, could you?
No.
What, you were on child, yeah? Yeah.
Ah, you're weird, man.
They had Jen. I thought, nah, we're
but
not
we
on
know-
another one.
To be fair, he's alright, but no, I always say only child's a weird man.
Imagine me
What,
running
you don't
about
think
with
he's
a
weird?
kid. All the weird as they come.
I think I'm weird only child.
Nah, I'm alright.
What was that?
What?
Was that noise there?
So it came out of me.
It was him.
His mouth. It's like a DJ scratching.
Was that you laughing? Yeah.
It was his beard
I lost
stuck
my
in the
breath
mic.
I lost my breath laughing, tried to take a breath in and it came in up.
Thought it was him, wasn't it?
And then panicked and went, oh.
No, it was him, his mic.
Fucking hell. You just got the one brother, yeah?
Yeah, just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware anyway.
Yeah.
Older brother or younger?
Younger.
How
Younger.
old?
He's 3 years younger than me, 24.
Come on, Mark. It's a hard question. He's 25, isn't he?
25.
33. He's 3 years younger than him.
25.
He's 33.
I tried to think my own age there, couldn't even think. Yeah, 25.
You're at least 40.
Yeah, you are.
I'll be 25 in December.
How old are you, Mark?
Me, I'm
28.
28.
So he's 25.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
He's 26? No,
What about
25.
you,
or
Ross?
something.
You got
I forget my own
I've
age.
got one sister, 5 years older than me. She half brought me up, which is why anything that's quite ragged about me, it's down to her.
And you can tell.
She brought that with me, yeah. She taught me how to drink. She got me drink. I used to meet her at the shop when I was about 14. She used to be at the pub, and I'd walk down. Hey, to go in the shop for us, and then she'd kick me out for the night. See you later. Thanks a lot, sis. She was cushy. She used to keep lookout for my parties and that. Good lass. Yeah. Hold tight. So,
10 did say that.
where we at with so we've done a day in the life. Professional career begins. Who did you sign for first?
I was just signed with MTK.
Right,
Well,
yeah.
Obviously, at the time it was MGM, Marbella.
Ah, yeah.
Now it's obviously MTK. I just signed with them.
How did that happen?
How did I sign with them? I was going sparring down Scotland, and I got introduced to a guy called Sam Keenock, who's gone on to open his own promotion team, Keenock Promotions. But he worked for, obviously at the time, MGM. So yeah, got speaking to him, and then I signed a contract with them. A 3-year contract, and then from there a couple of fights, and then they got in touch and said Frank Warren were interested in signing me, so signed up for Frank Warren then.
Mint, were you like pretty buzzing with that?
Yeah, at the time it was like, obviously he's a big name in boxing, he's a Hall of Fame promoter, so I was a bit blown away at the time. And then yeah, we're here, we've got the British title shot, bigger and better things to come.
Definitely, mate, definitely. So I mean, when you started your professional, how many fights have you had professional now? 17 fights, yeah. So they've been over a short period of time, really.
Yeah, I've been quite busy. Like, obviously, all thanks to MTK. Really, obviously, I think they're the greatest management company in the world. They've got some terrific fighters. They've got Tyson Fury, Josh Taylor, Billy Joe Saunders. They've signed MMA fighters.
They've got the TROJAN.
Yeah, they've got everyone. So obviously, if it wasn't for them and their backing, then I don't think I'd be in this position right now.
Yeah. So, to become a professional boxer, do you need a company like that to back you, or do people do it off their own back?
It does help.
Well, yeah.
As well, if you're not if you're not coming off a Olympic cycle, or if you haven't been to the Olympics or anything, it's hard because you got to sell tickets. If you can't sell tickets, then you're best off just being a journeyman.
Yeah.
Really, and going on the road, because you got for a fight, like, people can say to me, "Can I turn pro? What do you need to do to turn pro?" And really, it's just sell tickets, put bums on seats. If you can't sell tickets, a promoter's not interested in you, because your first 50 tickets pay for your opponent. That's without you getting anything. So for somebody, to be 50 tickets, are a lot of tickets.
Yeah.
If you want 60 quid off everyone, like I've realised that, like, even in my career, like, some of me good friends who I've grown up with since being that big, they won't pay £60 to come watch a box, but they'll go downtown and put up the nose.
Yeah.
Stuff, like, as sad as it is,
Yeah.
for such a small town like Dalton, like, I think everybody should get behind their own, and they don't.
Yeah.
But obviously it is what it is. But yeah, just selling tickets. So your first 50 go to your opponent, and then anything after that, it's like you split with the promoter. So work out, if you sell 100 tickets, it's a good following.
Yeah.
So you're only really splitting 50, like. So the next 50 is you and your promoter. So 50 times 40 is two grand. If they're £40 tickets, so really you're getting £1,000 to box. Like, you spend more on a training camp.
Yeah.
So if for lads who are wanting to turn pro, if they're not coming from, like, you're best off doing as much as you can in the amateurs, learn as much as you can, and win as much as you can before you turn professional, because
Create a bit of hype.
anybody can turn pro. You can go and put yourself through a professional license and turn professional. But like you say, obviously, if you can't sell tickets, then you're going to struggle. Because I know fighters out there that are really, really good fighters, and they're paying themselves to box. Like, they're just saying, like, to the promoter, "Oh, there's £2,000. Like, just let me box on the show."
Right.
Like, so they're paying out of their own pocket.
Right.
Which, like, a lot of fighters have done that until they get seen, and then they get noticed. But it's not for me. Like, I wouldn't like to do that, and obviously I wouldn't have had the money to do that. Like, pay £2,000 every time I box, just to give somebody £2,000 to have a fight. Nah,
Just so they can say they're a professional boxer on a certain show, basically.
it is hard. It is, and obviously I went through that sort of stage in my career where I had to sell tickets to box, and it's stressful. It's really, really stressful.
It takes off your concentration for the fight, doesn't it?
You can't focus fully on fighting. At one point I got somebody to handle the tickets for me, but then it's obviously, I could trust them with the money and everything like that, but then it's trusting them to, like, if somebody says, like, "Can I meet you in half an hour for these tickets?" It's trusting, like, it's believing that are them going to get up, like, if they're watching TV with a missus, or they're going to get up and go and meet the guy for tickets, or drive to Redcar and drop tickets off. So I like to do it all myself, because I know everything's organised, everything's sorted out, but it is really stressful.
Yeah. It sounds it, to be fair. And I didn't know it actually worked like that when you're starting out.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like it's
quite cutthroat, really.
yeah, like,
I suppose like anything.
people
really.
just look and think, he signed with Frank Warren, he signed with MTK, he's getting good money in, but nah, unless you're, like, until you reach, like, a certain level, it's a mug's game, really.
Yeah.
There's only one winner, and that's the promoter. Like, you're getting punched in the face for a living, you're killing yourself in training, dieting, and getting peanuts, really. You're not getting what footballers are getting.
No.
Until you're getting, like, I say, like, a good payday, you want, like, on triple figures, don't you? Want something like over £100,000
For what you go through.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
For what you offer.
like,
Yeah.
you see, like, only 1% of the fighters that are, like, fighting for, like, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. Like, all these massive names that you see, like, they won't be getting that. Like, you see them they're all on the shows, they're getting all this publicity in the world, but realistically, not, like, they're getting a good payday, but it's not life changing. But I think people just see the people who are behind you, and you're getting all this publicity, but it's not all what it makes out.
It's kind of, we were saying this last week, where when people see a certain thing and they just say, "Oh, he's flying."
Yeah.
So they see MTK on someone, they're like, "Oh, he's flying him, don't worry about him no more," but they don't realise he's still grafting your ass
MTK
off.
signed everybody.
Yeah.
Got everyone at the minute.
Yeah. You do see the logo everywhere, but that's what they're doing, aren't they? They're trying to get themselves
definitely,
to look massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's obviously, it's quite a hard entrance into the sport, really.
Oh, definitely. It's people don't realise how hard it is. Like, to get £40 off somebody's hard.
Yeah.
It's like even like just like put boxing aside for a second and just everybody's doing thunderballs on social media.
Yeah.
Everybody texts a number within 10 minutes, but to get the £20 off them 14 people, it takes you 4, 5, 6 days. Sometimes
Yeah.
like you see people like, oh, it's not, the draw's not on, I haven't got all the money in. But everyone texts the numbers, but nobody wants to pay up.
Do you know what I always think with them is people, you see some of the same people doing it as well, like, give me 3, 5 and 10. Do you know, just in the middle of Facebook, £50 a number.
Friday night.
Just to show, like,
Yes.
look at me, I've got loads of money, just gives 3 numbers.
And then you message them and you just ignore your message.
Yeah. Me no speak English.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
nah, it's, yeah. And, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. But you're starting to make a bit of ground now anyway.
Oh yeah,
so-
definitely.
but
Like
it's
like
tough.
I said, obviously I've done it the hard way, so I know what it's like to be obviously down there selling tickets, and don't want to be back down there selling tickets. So the British title's coming home.
Yeah, fucking right. Is it? I believe him there, do you? What would be like other than that advice you've just give? Is there any like advice to any people that are in boxing at a young age and they want to push on a little bit? Is anything? Is it just literally graft?
Graft, like don't
Lay
just,
off the booze.
don't just do it just for social media. There's a lot of social media fighters out there. Like, don't get me wrong. Obviously they're getting in the ring, and whether it's like whatever level, amateur, unlicensed, charity, professional, takes balls to get in the ring. There's all these hard men out there that are believe they're hard men. They won't step in the ring. So I respect anybody who gets in that ring. But like for the young kids that are coming up from amateurs, just graft. Don't half live it. You need to sleep, breathe, and live boxing, because it's like you say, it's the hardest sport in the world.
Yeah.
I believe, and like you can't play it. So give it 100%.
It's like, yeah, I like that. Don't do it for social media. Don't just do it to get on the pads and get your videos. Do it for the love of it.
Yeah.
Immerse
Like,
yourself in it and
obviously,
enjoy
like,
it.
That's like for the amateurs and the young professionals coming through, but like the charity like is different, because I see that different. Like that's for charity, so people are doing that to raise money for whichever cause they're doing it for. So I still respect that, because some of them don't train, some of them do. The ones that do train, obviously they want to put on a good show. They don't just want to jump in there and like look like a mug. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the ones that don't train, I just think like the unlicensed is the worst, because people just do that to get on the photo. And
Yeah.
you see them, they're out down the town partying, and like, you're fighting next week, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's only unlicensed. Oh,
You still get your head knocked
only
off.
unlicensed, you know what I mean? Like, fucking, if you're going to do it at whatever level, unlicensed, charity or whatever, just do a bit of training.
Yeah.
Like, it's not hard just to go and do a run, or go and do even like a boxercise class, you know what I mean? Like,
If you're gonna box, doesn't matter what it is, just go and get a Costa. Just get a fucking Costa in here. So fight coming up 3 weeks. How many fights has he had?
19, I think.
19. So it's not that much more, really. How
No.
old is he?
26.
Right. Yeah. So is he? As in, what type of fight is he? From what I've seen, he was a bit of a scrapper, really.
Yeah,
but
he's like he can box.
Yeah.
He's like a very good boxer, but he just prefers not to box. He just wants to have a fight and have a war in every fight.
you're up for that then, aren't you?
He's had a lot of wars, so I think there's a lot of miles on the clock. Like I'm not under, like I really rate him. I think he's a very good fighter and he's very tough. And I am expecting a really hard 12 rounds, but that's what I'm preparing for.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Yeah. What's his name? Cheeseman, isn't it?
Yeah, Ted Cheese.
Ted Cheeseman. Yeah. But yeah, 3 weeks, you absolute go to war then, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
And obviously, I'd ask you what's after that, but I think blinkers on just for that British title,
full
innit?
focus on his British title, and then
Yeah.
massive future from there.
Nah, we couldn't wish you any more good luck, mate. Fucking, I mean, you are almost superhuman, mate. You're an athlete.
Yeah.
You're ready to go. So we're proper looking forward to watch it, mate.
Yeah. Looking forward to it
And I
myself.
think again, so many times on this podcast.
You've got to call it a show.
I know,
again,
mate.
though,
I
ain't you?
know. I need to get out that habit, man. sound American. It's just class for the town, mate. And I think everyone's proud of you. And the person you are, you're very modest. You go about your business very calmly, and you're just a very likeable man. So I think there's just so many people behind you, mate.
Yeah,
You know,
the whole town's behind us. Obviously, the support I'm getting, just even the northeast, is like it's mad. To be fair, like,
and that's to do with who you are, mate.
Yeah.
So like, just credit to you. You carry yourself really well, especially in boxing. You can maybe get sidetracked to try and sell tickets, like you said. But I think you carry yourself with a lot of respect, and it comes across. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So praise for that, mate. But
mate.
thank you very much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's been class, mate.
Yeah, it's been
Thank
a
you
pleasure.
very much.
Yeah, right.
Glad we finally got it done.
I know, mate. I know. And hopefully we'll do another one in a few months, and we'll have a
definitely,
few new targets set.
We'll have the British title laid on
We'll have the
on
British
table.
title right there.
Like the other one was heavy, wasn't it?
It was very heavy.
You don't expect
We'll have the British title on the table, and I'll have a bottle of beer here.
Well, aye, and a Costa.
some celebrations.
Yeah, don't knock. That's why I didn't bring the sweets
I'll
out.
drink some rum. I'll have a drop of rum in my Costa.
Yeah, well, aye. Hot toddy. No, thanks again, mate. And the fight is when? What date?
October the 9th.
October the 9th. It'll be on telly, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be on
Yeah.
the zone. So
Yeah.
catch it on the zone if you've.
So there you go.
subscribed to
So
DAZN, yeah.
that'll be on then. So if you weren't going to tune in and watch it, whoever's listening to this, just get behind him and we'll all watch it together and fucking get the title back. Right, thanks guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
See ya.